All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking the link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru roundtable live stream where the family meet once a week, discussing very vital, important, and powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there and check it out, family. Get a preview and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. Believe me when I tell you, there's not another website nowhere on the planet that can compare or compete. Become a member today. And everybody knows Seti is popping on Patreon. We got some new fire about to drop. I want you in the house. We got the emerald tablets, DNA codes, the dragon bloodline. We're going to go deep, family. We ain't going to touch this subject unless we going as deep as we can, exposing the necessary information to reveal the truth that we need to really make the information viable for us. If it ain't viable, we don't need it. You feel what I'm saying? Also dropping where it's at. Here we go. Let me get this one in here. That's right. Bingo. The magical ring of black immortality. We talking about the Shin or the Shanu. That's the ring. You can look right at it, that they call Solomon's ring, or the ring of power in the Lord of the Rings. They've been stealing. This is the one that you see connected to the winged serpent. I want you in the house, family. This is going to be very powerful. To all the family out there that donated to General Seti, I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, link in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Hold up, family. Let me close my shades. Hold up. That's right. We black in the house, family. Black primordial souls are a piece of the sun. So we got to deal with that. You see? So we know who the true living God is. And we're not saying that as we talking about a man or something sitting up in the damn sky. We talking in truth, so we can, know the source of our power. You see what I'm saying? We got to know the source of our power. If you go out there in that goddamn car and you don't put no goddamn gas in it, it's going to stop. You see what I'm saying? That's the truth of the matter. And if you don't get out here and get spiritually connected to this cosmos and the solar system, your ass gonna stop just like these Neanderthals. They're just plain and simple. You understand? For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. Believe that when I tell you. And so we gonna chop. We got to know. We got to know what's going on. We can't think we know. We got to know and not believe. You see, our connection to the solar ain't a belief, it's a fact. Let's get these videos back up here. Okay, here we go. Here we go, right here. Let's go. Let's work. Let's go to work.
The book of coming forth by day, they'll have a book called the Book of Not Dying a Second Death. The first death is the physical death. The second death is if your spirit does not, everybody has a spirit. Roaches have a spirit, otherwise we'll be able to move. That don't mean shit. Well, I'm spiritual, that don't mean shit. You have a soul. You see. Soul, S-O-U-L-N, or S-O-U-L, soul comes from the word solar, sun inside. The sons and daughters of God, the Son of Man. In the West shall become the Son of Man, which is the Son in man. Which melanin is a sun. Every woman, every man is a star. The word Tekim means heavy star material or stardust. That's melanin. Or it means a class and a group of stars. All documented in Serious Mystery, Robert Temple. Look at the word Tekim. T-E-C-H-E-M. Tekim. It means a heavy metal or star material. Or it means a class of stars, or you know the word Tekim also means melanin. So melanin is a star, and a star is what? It's a sun, and a sun is what? Soul, solar. Sol Aman, the hidden sun. You see, the hidden sun. So, dying a second death, which is the chapter of not dying a second death in the book of Coming Forth by Day, is when you leave the physical body, everybody has a spirit, but only the souls can get to what is called the chaos sphere. You see, that's the great waters of darkness that God was created from. You see what I'm saying? Which God is the second. God is a little baby compared to his great mother. God is only a lonely sand on the pebble of a lonely grain of sand on a lonely beach, compared to the vastness of the great mother.
Nah. Let me work. Let me work. I'm gonna put something up here real quick. Cause sometimes you got to show a motherfucker. You can't just tell a motherfucker. It's right in his eye. I put up things where people, I've already did my studies and people, meet me halfway in what I'm doing. If you don't meet me halfway, then I know. Okay? Wait a minute, let me do it. Let me get this in here. Let me take this out. Okay. I'm going to show you. I say, damn, why is it? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Here you go. All right. Let me put it in there. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so you see the bar. You see, which is our double. You feel what I'm saying? And you see that that black dot. You see as if it was a portal, a cosmic melanin portal. You see that the bar has access to. You see it all through and it's constant. You see, wherever you look at you see, and right here you see the car. You see, I believe that's the car. Spiritual double. That's the bird. That's right. That's the car. You see, and the other one is the bar. So so you can see that the bar, and you can see the damn car coming through the portal. You see, which is the primeval womb of creation. You go back unto that. That's what you are part of. You are essentially a piece of that primordial blackness, and everyone you see, you is constant. It do not change. You see right here. You see, and you see that sun at the top. You see that sun at the top, letting you know. Now, what's crazy as hell? I seen a X-ray. You know what I'm saying? I seen the X-ray of the sun. I seen an X-ray of the sun. The Japanese took an X-ray of the sun. Do you know what the surface of the sun is? Black. I seen it for myself. They say the gases on the sun is on the outside. You see, and it's hot as fuck. But the actual surface of the sun is black. I'm gonna bring that to y'all. I'm gonna bring that to y'all. I seen it, and it's hard for me to find that motherfucker. But as I'm gonna let Bobby drop this science, and then I'm gonna come black. You feel me? I'm gonna come black.
The chaos sphere. The primordial waters of noon are the abyss of the great dragon. So the great dragon is the great mother in the Bible. These are all terminologies that later on turned around and made evil. Time you hear the great word Babylon, don't never say Babylon as in reference to evil, because Babylon is an ancient word for the great mother. The Babylonian. Your word lion on the end, the Babylonian, Babylon. Resting place of the lion, which means Babylon. The lion means her son. Her resting place is his house, her womb. Babylon. Before you had your Giza plateau, where you pyramids, you had the Rasta plateau. That's where your word Rasta comes from. Rest out, resting place of the lion. And before it was the Rasta plateau, you had what is called the Babylon plateau. These are Typhonian and a skirmish. The Typhonian Egyptians travel, a part of them travel out of the Babylonian section of the Babylonian plateau in the land of Cam and go into Mesopotamia and find a civilization named after the great mother Babylon. So never say Babylon is something negative. That's the mother of the lion, Babylon. The word Baba means teacher. It also means God of heaven and hell, which Jesus, the Christ, is Satan, which is divine. Go back and look at the book of Revelation. It tells you in the book of Revelation, I have the key to heaven and hell. Now you got to deal with that shit. I thought if Satan had the key to hell, what the hell is Jesus doing with the key to hell? You don't get this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with no good and evil. You got the key to light and dark, yin and yang, day and night. We'll get back into that. So not down the second death is the ones who do not have the soul, their spirit cannot go beyond that particular realm, or that energy can only be in the particular energy of the physical realm. Since the physical realm is disappearing, that energy will cease to exist. The only thing that can survive beyond this, when we go into this black hole thing today, which is upon us, is the original thing that the black hole is made out of. 6 protons.
You hear that? You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it's showing. Wait a minute. Is that not what it's showing here? Is that not what it, ain't that what it's showing? In order for you to go, you have to be of that. You see, so it's showing you the primordial womb. You see, that's the problem, and they show it constantly. They show it constantly. You know, majority of the spirits, and you know, they show them black. Even the deities, they show them black. You see the Kepara. You see Anubis. They all made of that primordial cosmic melanin. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't come from that, you see, you can see all the deities. You see, they made of that primordial substance. You know, the cosmic melanin of creation. Now, this is the X-ray of the sun by the Japanese. And as you can see that the surface of the sun is actually black. The gases that we see on the sun is a gas is on the outside of the surface. You see around the planet, the sphere itself. But this, you know, the actual surface of the sun is black. Period. That was the first. I knew it then. I said, "Oh, okay. We know now. We know now." So that same melanin, cosmic melanin that created us, created the sun. You see, created the sun, and that's crazy. And everything, majority of all things. That's why they say carbon created. You know, elements of the universe, everything that's living in has some form of carbon. You see what I'm saying? But some things are diluted. You understand what I'm saying? Some things are not, they knock off, they not from the original source. You see what I'm saying? You didn't that just, you know, you didn't diluted it down and shit. You know, it has no or it's not even that it's been diluted. It's from its conception. It was never part of that primeval matter. You see what I'm saying? That's why it has to, you know, that's what they call the golem. People don't understand that shit. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck that is. People brought up the fucking Yakub, but another one that kind of take me somewhere is that golem in the Jewish Kabbalah. You see what I'm saying? That where they take something that inanimate, they put the effigy in the dirt. You see what I'm saying? And they speak these hexes on this effigy, and this motherfucker come to life. You see what I'm saying? It comes to life. So, I mean, what is that? You know what I'm saying? What is this golem that they is? Because that's esoterical. That means, yeah, they saying it, but there's, you know, that's a way of saying something. But the deeper recipe to bring it about may be something totally different. But they giving you some essence of what they very well may be. Feel what I'm saying? That's right. Do the math. Yeah, a golem. Talk to me. So let's finish this.
Neutrons, 6 neutrons, carbon. You see. Documented in your boys' book, you want to get that 6666 program, get Pyramids of Montauk by Preston Nichols and Peter Moon. Yo, man, did you get that? Because you asked the question. Yes, sir. About Preston, get the book Pyramids of Montauk. Preston Nichols and Peter Moon. And in that section on the wisdom of Tahuti, they document the 666.
Yeah, that's where they got it from.
Average up to the sun also. Which is talking about not necessarily the sun here, but the hidden sun. The hidden sun. You see, the beast,
and you notice the thing is the fact that you brought the Lord of the Rings up. You see, when you understand the ring is from the solar. You see, when that motherfucking golem, when he put that motherfucking ring on his motherfucking hand, you see how it changed his ass. You see what I'm saying? It's toxic. They want the power. They know that that's the ring of power. But they know that when they access it, what it do. So you see how it's, that motherfucker, his name, when he first started out, he wasn't Gollum, he was what was that motherfucker's name? I think his name was Smeagol or some shit. But then after he wore that motherfucking ring for so long, it sucked the fucking life out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it sucked the fucking life out of his ass. Smeagol, yeah, Smeagol. That's who he was. And then after, that's what he started out. And then when he wore that motherfucking ring, it changed his ass into the Gollum. Changed his ass into the Gollum.
Also the beast, you got 12 beasts that run the zodiac, same shit. You got 12 different signs of the zodiac. When you become your Christ realm, you get mastery of the 12 beasts or the 12 different signs. They become in one, and you no longer are just sectioned off into one house. You're the master of the great house, which is in the center. Same concept here. Same concept here.
This is this information right here, we'll have to break it down and we'll have to deal with it, and I'll listen to it because he's going into some areas, you understand what I'm saying, which I want to be able to fact check, and and get you some visuals that can attest to the information. We just don't want to listen. So the point was, I wanted to prove and show and prove that our soul is a piece of the sun. That's what it is. That's why they call it the solar plexus. And they show you this sun, and the melanin is from the primordial. That's what it's saying, that you are, and I've always told you that we are the cosmos made flesh. You see what I'm saying? When we came into being, when this universe came into being, we came with the package. When this thing opened up, we was there from the very first day. We came out of the essence of that primordial essence of creation. Nobody can claim that but us. You feel what I'm saying? So that's key. That's key. And that's what's separating us from everybody else. And every motherfucker with melanin does not have a spark. Understand that. You see what I'm saying? That's why in that goddamn what was that? The Transformers, they talk about that spark, Altum. That's right. Altum. Yeah, the spark. Get right black with me, family. We got some fire up on Patreon. I want you in the house. The Emerald Tablets, DNA codes of the Dragon bloodline. We also got the magical ring of black immortality. We're going to get deep. I'm going to take you into the netters. And I'm going to show you where they get Solomon ring, Lord of the Ring, all of these rings, even the Sun Wukong, where they control, where they control the dragon, the jinns, how they control the jinn, which is nothing but the divine Nagas. And you will see the Wajet, and you will see the Shin connected to the Wajet, which is the dragon. I'm going to show you what it is, family. This is General Sarasun Seti. I'll be right black. Don't you go nowhere. We on a cannonball run or nothing but divine knowledge. Plug in, family. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.